Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game Raider, the series where we look at a game to determine if it's worth your time or if it ain't worth a dime. Today's title, we are looking at Spider-Man, Web of Shadows. Now, let's open our manuals to Chapter 1. The city scenery is very standard, and maybe a bit bland for the Big Apple. Plenty of buildings and vehicles to go around, but the true colors come from the models of characters and enemies. Every character you meet looks like their best version from the comic, but it doesn't just stop there, as we do get to see Symbiote versions too. Then the cutscenes. They look like movie scenes, as they are extremely cinematic while giving you your friendly neighborhood's hero's point of view, both good views and bad. For one of the more earlier additions to open world Spider-Man games, the visuals showed a lot of color with a dark, damp background. Visuals swing in at a B+. I don't know which I loved more, the voice acting or the strong music that followed you everywhere. Both were huge parts in the telling of the story, while the heroes gave very personal conversations, as well as emotion to go along with it. You also had the music that made plot twists feel unexpected or your combat feel extremely powerful. The only issue I could hear was the music being a bit too loud and overshadowing everything. Other than that, sounds crash in at an A-. For one of the earlier Spider-Man games, to test the idea of having a symbiote playstyle, they did a fantastic job. Starting at the basics, you switch between normal and your symbiote style by just clicking a button. The fighting styles are similar at first, but get more different the farther you grow the skill tree for each, all of which have different combos that show your different skill moves. Not only does the player change how they play, but NPCs also react differently based on where you are and choices you made during the game. Gameplay slams in at an amazing A. With more and more Spider-Man games coming out, being open world with over-the-top graphics and the over-the-top development, it becomes harder to go back to the earlier roots. However, if you are somewhat looking for a great story, gameplay, or even an older Xbox 360 or PS3 title, then swing right into Web of Shadows, as it webs up an easy A-. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe below. And while you're down there, leave a comment for a game you'd like to see covered on a future episode of Game Raider. Till then, we will see you next time.